A classic Morrison deal is a deal no one knows about until it's done. And that's because we work quietly in the background with parties to try and create value in the infrastructure assets they own and really shine a spotlight on value that they maybe never realized existed before.
When you've gone deep, when you really understand something, when you have spent that time being curious and getting to know the asset, getting to know the sector, often over many months, sometimes over years, you can back yourself to execute well and manage well. So you can do something that's a bit more creative, you can do something that's a little bit more niche.
So actually, investment committee, we spend a lot of time thinking about what is the role of this business, what is the role of the industry, and are we having a positive impact by investing behind that over the long term?
And that requires, ideally, heaps of different perspectives, right? So you'll have a legal perspective, you'll have a tax perspective, you'll have an operating partner who's done a lot of this before. So you'll have all of that and you'll bring it all together and see whether this is something that we can actually add value to.
I think being comfortable with the discomfort is really important because what we're trying to do is so hard. Literally every big investment decision I've made in my career, I've felt physically sick.
I personally feel intensely nervous about every investment decision we make. I feel it personally. I worry about it constantly.
Because you're thinking, I'm looking after people's money. They are trusting me to look after their money and I'm doing something really hard.
And I think that sort of anxiety is actually a healthy state for an investor. And I think it's an essential state because if you don't care about the money that's entrusted to you, you shouldn't be doing the job.
And it's even more uncomfortable when you've got a bunch of really smart colleagues who are really unsure through the process of whether you should do this or not, and they're really debating it hard.
That's the key, like being curious, not coming with a set view, right? Not coming with a sales mindset, actually wanting to know, like seek the truth, be curious, actually find out, the truth about something, and then we can make a call on that.
It's an extreme form of discomfort, but what I find is by the end of that process, and it's usually been years of talking about something, I feel comfort. I feel this feeling of illness going into the IC meeting, and then at the end I go, actually look at these incredible colleagues I've had who have all coalesced around this decision. I'm pretty sure it's the right decision.
We don't want to just do an investment, right? We don't want to just transact. We want to actually do the right investment.
Because we've been operating and investing in these markets for a long time, we have a really good view of who are going to be the winners and losers in these markets. And clearly our job then is to make sure we direct our capital to the winners and at all costs avoid the losers.